When you meet someone at a party and they ask you, "What do you do?" remember not to answer, "I'm talking to you." What do you do is, of course, another way of saying, "What is your job?" And I often ask that of my students, and I encourage them and help them to explain what they do. I therefore thought it would be interesting if I answer the same question. So what do I do? Well, clearly I am a language teacher. I teach English to French people and French to English or British. But I wasn't always a language teacher, and a lot of what I have done in the past I bring in to my lessons, and I hope that that helps to enrich the quality of the lessons that I give. So let me start at the beginning. If you know me already, you will know that I am Scottish. If you don't know me already, you may be surprised because I speak with an English accent. I grew up in the west of Scotland in a village called Bridge of Weir, to the west of Glasgow. I had a very happy childhood. I was always interested in languages, French in particular, but also German. And I loved the opportunity, and I still love the opportunity that languages give us to access a different culture. So it's no surprise that I went on to study languages at university. I went to St Andrews, which is known for at least two famous things. One, it is the home of golf. And secondly, it is the university where Prince William met Kate. That, of course, was after my time. So I graduated with my degree in French and German, and at that stage decided I didn't want to teach, not immediately. I wanted to find some other experience in life, to do some other job that I could then bring back to the classroom. I started my career with IBM in Basingstoke in England. Maybe that is where I started to lose my Scottish accent already. And I then went travelling for a year. I worked for IBM for 3 years, and then I went travelling around the world. For about a year, I went through Asia to Australia, New Zealand, and back through North America and South America. It was a great experience. But when I came home, I realised I needed to work to earn money, and I really wanted to use my languages, which I had not done in my job with IBM. So I started working for various companies in London, and that was great fun. By that stage, however, I had met my future husband, John, and we were planning to get married. We got married, and then fairly soon after, we planned our family. And I decided I really did not want to be commuting up to London every day. So I gave my job up and I became a full-time mum. Now, as I said to you, I have always loved languages. I've always loved France in particular. And we came in 2003 to Brittany for our family holiday. Loved it. It was also a very, very hot summer, if you remember. And I fell in love, or we fell in love, with the area that we now live in, Dinan, Dinard, Saint-Malo. It's a beautiful part of the world. And a few years later, in 2007, we decided to come and live in France, in this part of the world. And we bought a house in Corseul, a little village just outside of Dinan, where I am talking to you from now. We have not lived here all of that time, however. We lived here for about 2.5 years, and then for work reasons we had to go back to England. But I used that time to do a teacher training course back in England. I had already taught while I was in France. I taught English for the CCI predominantly, but also other organisations. And I really, really enjoyed being able to help people with language. So if I fast forward to 2018, I was already a teacher of French and German in the UK, but I decided, and one of my daughters decided, that we wanted to come back to France. So we came back together in 2018, and she went to collège and then to lycée, and as I speak to you, she is sitting her baccalaureate. Our eldest daughter, in fact, came back to France before we did. She came in 2016 and was a student at Rennes University. But yes, my middle daughter is a student. She is studying musical theatre. And my husband, John, he's an IT consultant. So that's it for me. I would love to hear about you. If you would like to prepare something in English to tell me, either during a lesson or if you would like to contact me to organise a session, that would be great. One of the things I love about my job is getting to know people and hearing all about their lives. Looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.